Hello everyone. Today is a what's in my makeup box, shop my stash sort of video. I've been thinking about the fact that although I'm doing project panning and I'm committed to it and I love doing it, it's actually quite fun for me to finish up products that I've started. But I've been kind of interested in color theory and how colors work with each other and what kind of looks I can create cohesively. So here's where my makeup box is coming in really right now. I have decided to start picking my makeup box in colorways and in a complete look. Before I would pick it based on, oh, I feel like trying this particular product or whatever, just pulling something in that I thought would be fun to do or fun to try or fun to wear. Instead, now I think I am going to lean towards picking a complete box that will represent a look that I am lusting after or that I'm really liking. That will include probably more singles and me playing with them because I neglect them a lot. I will probably be sorting out a look around a particular product that I'm really interested in using, or a particular trend or something like that, and just sort of have my makeup box serve me for a while, probably a couple of weeks until I get bored with it. But right now I've picked, I think I'm very excited about this because I've picked a bunch of colors and textures that work, I think, very well together. And what I'm doing here is trying to have a complete look that is cohesive and makes sense, sort of like a capsule wardrobe, but in a way that is very, very compact and answers to my current desire to have a particular look that I'm enjoying right now. So what am I building this particular box around? Well, in one word, it's this. I've been craving peachier, warmer looks. I am somebody who is cool, neutral to cool in terms of my undertone, and I have very few warm-toned products in my collection because I generally don't gravitate towards them. And I've been drunk on warmth recently. I've been really pulling for neutral to warm undertoned products, and what I decided is I'm going to build a whole little look, a whole little capsule out of the stuff that I already own, no shopping, to accommodate this want and desire for these warm peachy looks that I've been really into. And this palette kind of signified it for me and tied in, really focused on which kind of look I want. And this is the colorway that I'm working around. This is RMS Beauty's signature set mod collection. I've panned and completely finished up their pop collection. Yeah, the pop collection, I think over a year ago. And this is really the star of the show. This peachy color, it's a multifunctional product. You can really put it wherever you want. These are cream products. So this peachy orange was what I built the entire idea around. There's a neutral, sort of fleshy color that I think is going to work very well when I'm going maybe for a peachier eye. There's a lip balm and a couple of luminizers. This is Master Mixer, which I did not think would work for me, but really does work with my tan currently, and the Living Luminizer, which I have in a full size already. So this was my inspiration. This is my muse. This is what I was building my fantasy around. Let's start with the base. I recently finished up my summer SPF, and I have pulled for another product. This is from Juice Beauty Stem Cellular CC Cream Broad Spectrum SPF 30. This is a mineral SPF, moisturizing, fairly lightweight cream with a dewy finish though. So if you like a more matte finish for the summer, this is really not going to work out. But this is a lovely lightweight moisturizing product with very sheer coverage. If you're looking for coverage also, you won't find it here. But I've been enjoying it, and I've been actually really quite enjoying the dewy finish as well. So this thing was sent to me in PR from Juice Beauty. Thank you very much. And the other product that I'm wearing that also adds a little bit of SPF is my True and tried and true and tried. Very true, very tried. Mineral Wear Talc-Free Mineral Face Powder from Physicians Formula. I've been buying this particular powder for years because it suits my dry skin and it looks good on it. And not every powder is capable of looking good on dry skin. This is in my project pan. Link for the playlist for project pan I'm leaving below so you can check out how it's going. This is my 3rd year, I believe, of project panning, I think. So it's been a while. I'm almost done with this guy. You can tell that it's not long for this world, and soon enough you'll see it in the empties. Then I have this guy, which actually does not suit this colorway. This I'm keeping in because A, it's my project pan highlighter, and B, it is a very glossy looking buffed onto the skin. So if I'm going for a nude glossy look all over the skin, so minimal makeup or no makeup, lashings of mascara and an illuminator all over my cheeks and lids, that's a pretty look. And sometimes I go for it and sometimes I'm in the mood. So this can stay for those days, but it's not part of the colorway. It's not part of my mood board of color. And this is Diorskin Nude Air Luminizer in the color 002. So this has a pinky shift, peachy pink shift, and it works really well for my complexion for that glossy look, buffed in pretty significantly into the skin. I'm using a brush like this. This particular one is EcoTools a controlled setting brush. I'm assuming it's for spot application of setting powder, but it actually works really well for highlighter application. So this guy is not part of my colorway, but it is in here and it's part of Project Pan. So everything that is in Project Pan is in here. Another thing that is in Project Pan but is probably not going to partake significantly in this colorway this is probably the last thing of this category, is this Stila Sunrise Splendor Convertible Color Dual Lip and Cheek Palette. Very long name. Beautiful palette, but it is on the cool side. There is this neutral color that I think could work with the colorway, so I am including a swatch of that in my overall swatch fest of what this idea of mine will look like and what kind of colors I'm going to add into the mix. I think this one can live in that colorway. It's very neutral. The rest of them are probably not going to be touched very much in the next little while. In terms of cheeks, I also have this guy. This is a very, very neutral product. It's by Beauty, Multi-Stick and Cashew. This is sort of super neutral, brown, undertoned stick product that is multi-use as it claims to be, and you can use it anywhere. This is for monochromatic looks or to use as a base for peachy looks that can stay. It's in my project pan, so that's why it lives here. Now I think we mostly moved out of the project pan stuff, which means that we are into finally the juicy part where we have a ton of color. The very first product is this Vapor Beauty Multi-Stick or a multi-use in Intrigue. And this is a golden, peachy, very reflective highlighter blush multi-stick that you can really use anywhere, but it's just a beautiful base for those peachy looks. Has a bit of very, very finely milled gold shimmer, so it definitely plays into the whole look. The other thing that I have here is this Youngblood Mineral Radiance Powder in Riviera. And this is a blush palette with a very nice bronzy peach and a pink. And the pink is very radiant and kind of more sheer. This is pretty pigmented. I use a very flimsy, loosely packed Hakuhodo brush, which is just light as a feather, to apply it. Today it's on me. Combination of both of these colors, but mostly the peachy orangey brown. And this really tickles my fancy with the colorway because I think it's a flawless combination of color to have in this particular context. The powder itself is beautiful. It is the composition of Youngblood products is flawless. It's perfection. Then we have a bronzer that I've been using. And it's another Physicians Formula product, and it is this highlight and contour palette bronze booster matte sculpting. Weird names, Physicians Formula, get it together. But this is the most orangey, the most pigmented bronzer that I own, and it's this one on this side. So this is the color that I'm including, not the entire palette. I've been using it, and I've been dipping into it with my fluffy Real Techniques blush brush, and I've been adding it just into the hollows of the cheeks, underneath the chin. So bronzing slash bronze touring, bronzing slash contouring, but not really contouring, not really trying to do any of that, just having some fun with adding a little bit of this bronzy color. That's been really fun. I'm trying to form an opinion about this illuminating primer from Physicians Formula. I've reached for it because it is on the darker side. So if I'm going to use it, I'm going to try to use it now because I have a bit of a tan, and this actually doesn't look out of place with my current skin tone, which is a bit darker than my usual self. This is Physicians Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer. I don't know what I think about it yet, so to be continued. In terms of my eyebrows, I'm still keeping the Plume Nourish and Define Pomade in Ashy Daybreak. This is what is in my brows today, so if you're interested, that is what it looks like. It's a very beautiful color, good for my brows, can't complain. I'm also keeping in my base for my eyeshadow, and this is Bare Study Pro Longwear Paintpot by MAC. It's a champagne. It will work with whatever color combo I choose. Now to the eyeshadows, so the fun part. I've chosen this Rituel de Fille Golden Age Ash and Ember eye suit. These eye suits are kind of fun. They are a bit of a wet pressed pigment texture, but wet as in slightly damp. They are not loose, as you can see, and it's an interesting texture. I'm still working with it. It's a bit finicky, so if you're interested in Rituel de Fille, I did not think it would be as difficult to wear, but what really got me, of course, is the color. It is just luscious and beautiful in the pot. I'm trying to work with it. I will report back on how I get along, but I couldn't not include that color because it is fabulous. Very, very pretty. The base of my eye looks is going to really be this Youngblood palette. It's Pressed Mineral Eyeshadow Quad in Eternity. And it is a very neutral palette. It's really to give my looks some kind of a grounding and anchoring, a base, something to, bring it all together. Because these shadows are fantastic. The quality is very good. They're pretty pigmented. They're very easy to build, easy to blend. And they are long wearing. They're just really, really nice formulas. So I wanted to pull it in, probably mostly because of this gold. I'm interested in integrating this kind of a neutral goldy theme with the peaches and seeing how this all plays out together, because I bet you that will look really, really pretty in combo with those kinds of colors. And then we have another Physicians Formula pick for peaches. So I thought to myself, all right, I got the base covered. This is going to be a fantastic base. Let's add excitement. And the excitement comes in the way of this little palette of glitters. And this is my regret, not because it's bad. I haven't actually formed a complete opinion about it. The lightest color in the palette is on the inner part of my lid today. And so I'm going to link the story down below. This was my moment of weakness. I don't know why. I just grabbed it off the shelf. I hate the packaging. I don't know why I reached for it, because I find the packaging extremely gaudy and ugly, in my personal opinion. But it's just basically a palette of glitters, and it's called Shimmer Strips Extreme Shimmer Custom Eye Enhancing Shadow and Liner. The colorway is nude. Now this I'm keeping for those two in this particular makeup box. I'm trying to work with them and figure out what I think about them, basically, these shadows. And I kind of was a little bit more into glitter than I normally am. I'm not normally a glitter kind of gal, but lately I've been glitter curious. So these two peaches are why this palette is in here. I'm integrating the peachy glitter, who knew, into my makeup box and seeing how that will pan out. I am quite new to this whole makeup box construction thing, so as I get better at it, I will probably be more confident about the picks that I'm putting into my little capsule makeup collection for a particular kind of a mood and a look. But right now, I'm still a little iffy on what I'm doing here. Hopefully it'll work out. In terms of eyes, the last couple of things that are here are a liquid eyeliner. This one is in my project pan, and it is a natural liquid eyeliner from Pure Anada. This was sent to me kindly by them, and I do enjoy the product. So I am finishing it up, and a liquid cat liner I think will go nicely with a lot of different peachy, cute looks. And I have my mascara. Right now it happens to be the Smashbox X-rated mascara. It's pretty great. I really like the wand on it. Then I have a single lip color because I'm thinking to myself, I'll be probably reaching for the multi-use creams into here and probably mixing those two together or going with one or the other for my looks. And so I chose a single liquid lipstick for my purposes, and this is Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip. This is like seriously not sponsored by Physicians Formula. I just happen to have stuck a lot of Physicians Formula stuff into here. Absolutely not like intentional. We're working with it. This is Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip Velvet Liquid Lipstick in Coral Minerals. This is what you see on my lips right now. This is what this looks like. This is one of the very few corally, warm, peachy lip colors that I own. Most of what I own are pinks. This is one of the few peachier options, and so that's what I pulled for and pulled in. And that will be the conclusion to my makeup box. This is the kind of a look that I'm going for. This is the colorway. I think I have a nice selection of textures. I have a variety of products that will integrate really rather nicely with one another. So I'm very happy with my picks right now. After using this box for a few weeks, I will tell you how I fared and what I thought of certain products, because a few of them, especially a few of the Physicians Formula products that are in here, are sort of under a watchful eye because I might be getting rid of them. I'm not sure. They're still like, they're questionable to me. I don't know them well enough to make a call either way. So you will probably see me decluttering things potentially that aren't up to snuff. I'll report, but anyhow, I will report back once I have more solid understanding of my makeup box. And this is really the first time I've picked a comprehensive, cohesive colorway into the box so that I can perhaps satisfy my cravings for my warmer, peachier looks and have something that really is thought through and actually goes together this time instead of pulling in random things. So that's it for today. Do you do a similar thing where you construct a look? Maybe you only have one look, the go-to look, and no other makeup is really necessary? Or do you, like me, want to create these little capsules that make sense cohesively together and go from there in terms of your makeup use? Well, that's it for today. See you guys later. Have a wonderful day and good luck. Bye-bye.